All right, fellas, big news coming out of EA Sports. They have officially released their first statement, trailer, and information on College Football 26. And today we will be going over it, and I will do my best to explain what the hell it means. The first bit of information kind of starts right here, and this is a dub. Everything in here is mostly a dub. All right, first bit of information here says our vision for what it means to experience college football continues to be our wide open, fast paced gameplay that's anchored by a swath, whatever the fuck that word means, of foundational football features like stunts and twists, custom zones, and improved blocking and coverage logics. So, first of all, here, mostly just saying they like the game to be faster than Madden, I'd like to imagine, which is a massive dub. I personally think it takes a little more skill, especially on the defensive side of the ball, to play college football 26 just because it's much quicker and you have to be much better at the game itself. And then this here, stunts and twists, custom zones, I'm assuming that's just them saying there's going to be a whole bunch of new jukes and twists and shit, and then it's going to be exactly the same like it usually is. Then down here, improved blocking, that better come true because holy shit, that's terrible. Or at the very minimum, make it horrible for both the user and the CPU because the CPU doesn't seem to have that problem, especially on Heisman mode. Then here, utilize dynamic substitutions for easier fatigue management on the field. Thank fuck. Holy shit. I'm assuming, I've seen it online, that they're adding formation subs. Massive W. Well, I don't know. I would like to think formation subs should be like a day one thing you'd add into any American football game, so I don't really want to pat them on the back because it should have been in the first one. I feel like that's pretty well common sense, but you know what? Whatever. They listened. They listened to the fans, and we're going to have it in the new game. That's all that matters. Then here, with additional upgrades coming to the wear and tear system, which I think is needed. The wear and tear system was good. I liked it, but it was pretty useless. I mean, if your player had wear and tear, you just take them out for a half and it'd be back to normal. I mean, it was really pretty much useless. The only time you'd get the only time you'd really have an injury carry into the next week is if he was completely out, and you'd have no wear and tear at that point. So I think that's needed. I think it was a great idea. It was a great test run, but they definitely need to add something to it because it's pretty much useless in my opinion. Then here we've overhauled archetypes to encompass, fancy word, the unique skill sets you see every Saturday. I'm assuming that just means more abilities and that shit, which I don't really care for. I mean, it's cool, but 2,800 new plays and unique schemes like Rice's modern option and Penn State's gadget heavy offense. This is the most underrated thing I think I've seen ever. I've never seen anything of it until I started doing my own research of it. I don't know if I was the only one who thought this, but in my opinion, it's way easier to recruit a good running back and get him developed than it is a quarterback and receiver. I'd have a great running back. I'd have an amazing running back and shit receivers and shit quarterbacks. And my fucking I'd sim a game. I'd rebuild. I'm a big rebuilder. I play Dynasty. I play it and I sim it. But when I'm rebuilding, I'd sim a week. I'd be in the run and shoot, whatever. I'd try them all out. And my fucking 75 overall quarterback, or whatever, mid quarterback, would throw 40 times with 42% completion percentage. Then I'd go look at my running back. He ran the ball 8 times for fucking 97 yards. Like, what the fuck? Like, we needed this so bad, and this is a massive dub if that is what it means. I don't know what else it could possibly mean, but we definitely need some power run system. That is the most underrated thing I think I've ever seen, and this is all I've read. I'm going this bit by bit so I can really focus on something, and that is the biggest thing in this whole paragraph, I'd say. There are thousands of players and over 300 real world coaches with true to life schemes. Yeah, you should have known that unless you're living under a rock. They've already announced a lot of the coaches. I know my team, Nebraska, we have our coordinators and our head coach, Matt Rule, in the game. That is a dub. Massive dub. Happy they're doing that. Yeah, as you can see here, suit up Dan Lanning, compete against Kirby Smart, recruit as or against James Franklin, go toe to toe with current coaches. Bullshit, bullshit. Here's Ryan Day kind of looking kind of like a sexual predator. Kind of looking like Zerka from the Sidemen, actually. It's kind of what he looks like there. Now this confuses me a bit. I'll be honest. The advanced wear and tear system delivers more realism and is now fully customizable to fit your playstyle. The wear and tear system, or fucking tism. I'm saying tism. I have a little bit of tism right now. The wear and tear system is customizable. That's fucking weird. That's a weird way. I'm assuming that's formation subs. You can get players out if they're fucking beat up. Because down here it says no pause. I'll just finish reading it for you. Manage fatigue strategically and save your favorite playmakers for key moments with dynamic substitutions that allow you to rotate players in and out of the fly. No pause screen needed. W. I'm assuming it's just like Madden. Click like LB or something, then you can substitute a specific position, and I'm guessing that's what that means. Weird way of wording it, I'd say, but that's a massive dub. Massive W. Foundation football. What the fuck is this? Foundational football advancements. College Football 26 foundational football gameplay starts with improved coverage to give you confidence in shutting down your opponent and improved blocking to reward players' left stick skills between the tackles. First off, I don't really think coverage really needed to be improved, really. I mean, the only complaint I'd have is sometimes our corners and safeties would just let curl routes be wide open and zone. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, it's really just, you just have to adjust to what the other team's running, in my opinion. Improved blocking, massive W, we need that. I'm assuming left stick skills just means staying in the pocket. I'm assuming is what that means. They block better in the pocket. I don't know. That kind of mind fucks me a little bit. Feel the changes to our upgraded physics-based tackling system with new tackle types and enhancements to the hit stick. Just sure there's just new animations as well. That means. All right, this next part is actually pretty cool. Experience greater control on both sides of the ball with the ability to call different stunts and twists to optimize your pass rush. Just probably new animations to the pass rush, new way to get around guys. Then here, a new custom zone feature to really dial in your coverage at the line of scrimmage and several new abilities that we can't wait to talk about deep dive later. That's awesome. Obviously, we're going to need the deep dive to really know what the fuck that means, but obviously you can probably just change zones easier. Alright, this is where I lose people. This is where I start getting hate comments. I fucking hate home field advantage so much. I understand why it's in the game, but the way they do it, I hate it. It's not realistic at all. Experience enhanced stadium pulse effects, including a more intense camera shake rate, new heads-up display visuals, and clock distortion that stimulates a high pressure playing as a visitor in hostile territory. Could be good, it's not gonna be. Rivalry games, the college football playoff, and other high-stake matchups are now even more affected by stadium pulse, because that's exactly what we needed. When you're on the road, use your confidence and composure to help counteract the rattling environment. Alright, so my thoughts on home field advantage. Camera shake, I get. Pulse effects, sure. That's pretty realistic. You go to Georgia, they're going to be fucking screaming at you. Same time, that stuff probably shouldn't happen at Georgia Southern, should it? But it does. Yes, sir. New heads-up display visuals, I don't even know what the fuck that means. Clock distortion, see, I'm just a realism guy. I don't like that. I mean, I don't care how shooken up you are. Look up and look at the fucking clock, and you see the clock. I mean, come on. So the rivalry game, college football playoff, and other high-stake matchups are now even more affected by stadium pulse. I guess I understand that. I like the stadium pulse. Like I said, that's realistic because, louder you are. I mean, some stadiums fucking shake when you scream that loud. But just other things they're not mentioning in here is, like, one thing that really pisses me off with it is how it hides. So if your quarterback's rattled, stadium pulse, right? You sometimes aren't able to see what button your receiver is. I just don't like that because that's not realistic. I mean, you're telling me when I go play at Georgia, my quarterback, he forgets who his teammate is. He sees the dude in the same colored uniform running across the middle, and he thinks it's a fucking streaker from fucking Mongolia fucking protesting something. Like, that's bullshit. Like you should be able to know your receiver. I mean, now maybe something like increasing the odds of an incompletion, could piss off a lot of people, probably piss off me in the future, but that would be more realistic, wouldn't it? Instead of forgetting who your player is. But yeah, man, I'm just not a fan of home field advantage. It's realistic. I'm not mad it's in the game because it is realistic. I mean, crowds are fucking crazy, but at the same time, the same shit that happens at Georgia Southern half the time, and that's just not realistic at all. You go to Georgia Southern, I mean, there's fucking no one there. No offense, Georgia, any group of five school really, other than all the top ones who are contenders. We want to immerse yourself in unforgettable game day atmospheres with more electrifying sights, sounds, and traditions than ever before. Feel the energy of new situations and stadium-specific music, fight songs, and dynamic commentary. Experience a new presentation that reflects the importance of each game and the context of your season. Alright, I'm not going to lie. This is where, again, 95% of the people buying this game, I am not in the 95% because I could not give a fuck about this, which is crazy. I mean, again, needs to be in the game. I'm not hating on it being in the game, but it's just, I buy the game to play the game. I don't care about seeing sights and shit, which we'll get to that next. But Like Nebraska's, I'm a big Nebraska fan. Big, I know fucking everyone from their dick size to their fucking PRs. I know them. I know everybody. But like they're adding the light show. I love the light show. Looks fucking sick. Couldn't give a shit. I'm gonna skip over it probably every single time because I play the game to fucking play the game. I didn't buy it to watch cutscenes, bro. I'm not into soap operas. But again, needs to be in the game. It's good. You know, they're improving it, right? So it's a dub overall. But again, for me, I don't. I mean, cool. You know, I don't really care. In here, yeah, Enter Sandman's in, 160 school specific chance, more bullshit like that. Drumline, the fucking drumline shit. Yeah, getting rid of that. That's cool. Song menu is just more shit like that. But yeah, I remember somewhere, I think Reese Davis posted a video or some shit. He was like, yeah, it's the most random shit, like fucking 400-yard rushing games back to back or something. They did really specific shit, which is cool. And Trophy Room is back, finally. That is cool. Yeah, that's pretty, that was pretty needed. Dynasty Mode. Navigate the now expanded and more unpredictable transfer portal featuring thousands of players each year. That sounds cool on paper. Expanded and more unpredictable transfer portal. That is extremely the sounds of it. It sounds extremely easy to fuck up. And considering it's EA Sports, a little worrying. I think that could be really annoying. But at the same time, you know, EA did pretty good, I think, with the transfer portal last year. It wasn't too crazy or overpowered. You know, you never had fucking 20 players leaving in 1 year. So, well, not unless you really fucked up, which is realistic. You go 2-6, you know, players want to get the fuck out, obviously, which is very realistic. And I give them big credit for that. So I hope they didn't tweak it too much personally. I think I would have been really okay with the transfer portal not changing much. But again, I mean, you got to make upgrades, and, you know, I understand it. Personal management has never been more important, with new location-based visits having the potential to give your program an advantage in recruiting. That's going to fuck Nebraska over in my dynasty. Land critical talent for your team by managing new dynamic deal breakers and traits while trying to retain your favorite playmakers and cement in your program's legacy. Yeah, new deal breakers probably, new traits, that shit. And then here, big cross-play is here, which I'm assuming, let's see here. You'll be able to play a 32-person online dynasty with friends regardless of platform. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, I don't really care for that. I mean, massive dub, you need that. A lot of you guys probably care for that, but me, I'm an offline. Well, I shouldn't say offline because I had to go online for Team Builder. But I'm a dynasty guy, only dynasty guy. I don't really give a fuck about that. And I almost scrolled right fucking past this. We're happy to announce that formation subs and protected opponents setting are coming. So, protected opponents, massive dub. I think we definitely need that. Formation subs. So, the fact they announced it like they've never talked about it before makes me think maybe all the shit up here I said was formation subs is not formation subs, and I just talked out my ass there. But, I don't know. We'll have to see. Again, we need more deep dives before we really understand what the fuck this shit is. Oh, Road to Glory. Road to Glory. Here we go. This is a fun topic. It's time for you to begin your ultimate student-athlete journey as part of the recruiting class of 25. Choose from 10 new archetypes and rise from high school recruit to Heisman glory. With every decision shaping how your career will look, build your highlight tape to earn an offer from your dream school. Make that decision in famous hat ceremony. Rise in class rankings, secure scholarships before other recruits, along with a new tier of abilities available to reach for your athlete. Earn coach trust, build team chemistry, navigate the competitive recruiting process, commit early if you found the perfect fit for you, or decommit if a better opportunity comes your way. So again, if you are living under a rock, a lot of people are pretty pissed off about it, and I think rightfully so. So apparently there's only so high school football is back, quote unquote. 5 Road to Glory games in college football 26. Instead of playing full games, you pick 4 moments from a list before each game. And you get to pick 10 schools to be in your top 10. And I mean, I already know people are going to say, oh, it's better than nothing. Is it? I mean, if they're doing that, I mean, see, the thing is, for me, I really was not that big of a fan of college football 26. I mean, I played it, obviously, because it's, you know, only college football game in the last fucking 10 years. But at the same time, it felt like everything was digressed from NCAA 14. Like, everything was not there, and this is going to be another scenario. Because, I mean, you're not going to be able to edit the high schools you're playing. You know, it's I don't know. I mean, at that point, in my opinion, just start in college. I mean, I couldn't give a fuck about moments. I've never played the moments in Madden that they used to have, or they might be in College Football 25. I don't know. I don't care enough to look at that, but I don't know. I think EA really fucked this up. I think. I mean, this is where my point was earlier. When it comes to this, would you rather a cool light show, or would you rather them have a cool Road to Glory, or would you rather play a full season of Road to Glory instead of see a fucking light show for fucking a 10-second cutscene? Like, that's where I'm just not. I don't care about the looks of it. Just fix the fucking game itself. And judging by the ginormous fucking wording here for Ultimate Team, I'm guessing they spent no time on it, which I am fine with, because who the fuck plays Ultimate Team in College Football 25? Just dream roster. It's the same shit. I bet they did absolutely nothing to it. Same with Road to the College Football Playoff. No one really gives a fuck, personally, for me. Takedown online. Yeah, they didn't touch that, I bet. I don't even want to get into it. Oh man, this is a sore sub. This is like talking about that ex that cheated on you. Oh man, ooh. You know what? No, I'm happy. I'm happy. Team builder. Yeah. Don't worry, College Football 25 fans. You'll be able to import your custom teams from last year seamlessly. However the fuck you say that word. Ensuring your favorite created teams can be brought over. With new features in Team Builder, you can refine your team's details and explore enhanced roster editing options, I'm sure, allowing for greater control over your identity and legacy. Ooh. Stay tuned for Dynasty Deep Dive to learn more about these features and how they'll elevate your gaming experience. Who gives a fuck? Why call it Team Builder? I'm gonna fucking cook here. Why call it Team Builder? Call it fucking Identity Builder, because that's all you can fucking do. You can't even edit the players. I couldn't even name my fucking players in Team Builder. This fucking hurt me. It felt like I got broken up with. I was so excited. NCAA 14 Team Builder was fucking lit. You could create everything, and do literally everything. Fucking everything. And I was too young to do it, or I shouldn't say young to do it, but I just, I didn't know of it. I didn't really care enough. I was playing with fucking toys still. When they announced Team Builder was coming out, I was so excited to make a team. I was planning making my high school senior year team, my fucking high school fucking all-time team. I was so excited. Then I get there, you can't even name the fucking players. You can't do anything. And then you're like, oh, stop being such a soft piece of shit. You fucking idiot. All right, fine. You know what? I'll have fun. I'll make it realistic. I'll just change the players' names. I'll give them a fake fucking name and we'll make a 95 speed quarterback with 99 change of direction, but he sucks at throwing, so we'll give him 62 throw power. I'll do all that for EA to make him a fucking pocket passer. What the fuck? This was horrible. This was the worst thing ever. Fuck it. This is again where it comes up. It was such a disappointment. I wish they never had it. I wish they never included Team Builder last year because it was so disappointing to me. It was horrible. Considering all they said was, with new features in Team Builder, you can refine your team's details and explore enhanced roster editing options and allowing for greater control over your identity and legacy. Considering they never said you can now edit your fucking players, I'm assuming it's the same shit. And I understand that was why they kind of stopped making them, is because you can't, I don't, fuck, they got sued, didn't they, for doing something? But I know they don't want people to make players who aren't opting into the game. But at the same time, if fucking Scrawny McNutsack /27 makes fucking EDP 445 and Aaron Hernandez as his fucking starting tight ends, how does that have anything to do with EA fucking Sports? If I went to fucking South Dakota, okay, God forbid, if you do this, fucking, dying of fire, fuck you. But God forbid, someone went to fucking Kentucky, we'll say, and did a school shooting. How does that fall on the Kentucky government? Okay, or whatever, the Kentucky school that let it happen. You know what I mean? That's bullshit. That's so dumb. Make us edit the play. That's the whole point. I want to make a fucking player. We can't wait to tell you more about your journey in EA Sports College Football 26. Stay tuned for future Campus Huddle deep dives about gameplay, your favorite modes, and features later this summer. Fuck yeah. So happy. What a terrible note to end. I'm fucking pissed. Overall, it looks pretty good so far. Minus this, I already know I'm not even gonna get in. I'm not fucking allowing myself to get excited or even give a thought that this could be upgraded, because I feel like this is just like formation subs. It's such a big complaint that they'd immediately come out and say you can edit players now, just like they did with formation subs and protected opponents. So I already know they're not gonna have it in the game, man. It sucks. Overall, though, this is a massive dub, I'd say. I think Team Builder's an L because, I shouldn't say it's an L. It's just the same as last year. I don't think they're going to change anything, personally. Then the coaches is massive. I really think that should have been in last year, but of course I don't know. I think there was a reason. I'm not really judging them too much for it. Formation subs big, protected rivals huge. This is pretty underrated. I think this doesn't get enough publicity because I really think this was fucking pointless last year. Wear and tear did nothing, and that is huge. There's a lot of good things in here, and I think again, like I said, we just need to see the deep dives before we really judge this game. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Fuck Iowa, and we'll talk to you guys in a bit.